All right, boys and girls, I just want to hop on real quick and talk about the global sporting event we all witnessed last night, and that is the buffering of Netflix trying to sustain millions of people watching a 27-year-old man who's not a good boxer versus a 58-year-old man who is a very good boxer, but obviously he's 58 years old, had a bunch of medical issues, and again, he is 58 years old. I don't care if he's Mike. I don't care if he's Jesus. He's 58 years old, dude. Like, why are you boxing a 58-year-old guy? So, watch the fight and I, what did you expect? Honestly, like I hoped and dreamed that Mike Tyson would come out and knock Jake Paul into the shadow realm. Obviously, I think everyone did. So that's probably why most people were watching. But unfortunately, the 58-year-old guy got winded after one round. Who would have thought? Super shocking, super surprising. But I'll give him credit. He came out for the first two rounds and he gave it his all. Like, he was going for it. He was quick with his punches. Like, he was, it was nice to see him. And I think, Mike Tyson, I'm pretty sure the reason he took this fight was, I think he has like a medical marijuana business, or had, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that boy went under. So he lost some bucks, and Jake Paul comes along, and he's like, how do I continue my boxing career, make money, get more famous, while also not really doing anything in the professional sport of boxing? And that is fight people that are clearly outmatched, but are just like big names for whatever reason. So kudos to Jake Paul, honestly. I think he's a bit of a douchebag. But I don't know that he's as bad as everyone says he is. I think it's an act, because he got Mike Tyson paid. Was Mike Tyson, I don't know how much he got paid, we'll have to look that up, but was Mike Tyson going to get this kind of a payday without Jake Paul trying to beat up an old guy and do elder abuse? I'm not so sure. Just like the other, what is it? He fought Nate Diaz, Nate Robinson, like a bunch of really dumb low-level people. The one like semi-boxer he fought was Tommy Fury, and he lost in points because, he's not that good of a boxer. So I think that part's nice, and he advocates for more people getting paid and all that shit. So I don't necessarily think he is that much of a piece of shit, but he is super douchey and looks as dumb as shit. So, that doesn't help him either. But yeah, the fight kind of went like you thought. It was first off, 2-minute rounds, 8 rounds, real weird. And you could tell after the third round, like, Tyson was gassed. Like, 58-year-old dude, no stat. Like, he was done. So he gave it his all for 2 rounds, and then he was done the next 5 or 6. And I'll give Jake Paul credit, I think, and I don't know, but I think he, at any point, once Tyson was, like, completely shot, he could have just pummeled him because he wasn't defending it. Like, he couldn't do anything. And to Jake Paul's credit, he's like, I don't want to beat the shit out of an old man for no reason. So he kind of seemed like he took his foot off the gas, which was nice. And then he showed him some respect at the end. So I like that. I don't mind that. What I did mind, though, outside of the fight was Netflix. Like, holy shit, hashtag cancel Netflix, dude. If you were trying to watch that fight, it was rough. Like, there was buffering issues, loading issues, error. Like, it was just, they could not sustain it. Their IT team was working overtime, and they were still failing. So I don't have the highest of hopes when they're doing their Netflix Christmas football special streaming for a smooth experience. I think the only other major live thing they did was that Tom Brady roast, but, are people really watching that all that much? Probably not. So yeah, Netflix dropped the bag on that one. And for being the major streaming service they are and having as much money as they do, you would figure they would have been more well-equipped for it. Although it was their first foray in that space, so I'll give them a little bit of leeway. We'll see if they mess up on Christmas though for football, like, they're done. Like, it's gonna be a buying opportunity for their stock probably, because that shit's gonna go down. But yeah, so Netflix messed it up. Jake Paul, I hate Jake Paul. I wished he got knocked into another dimension. He unfortunately did not. I like Tyson, and unfortunately couldn't pull it off because he's a 58-year-old man. So I'm not sure if anyone else was expecting anything different. The script was apparently out that Tyson was going to take a dive in round 3. He did not. He just lost. So, it was entertaining. I don't know if it was really worth my lack of sleep, because the dude, they started the main fight at 12 a.m. or something, midnight. It was stupid. Absolutely stupid. So just giving my thoughts on the fight. Anybody else that was wanting to cancel their Netflix after all the buffering, or they actually like Jake Paul. I'm not sure anyone should like him. Maybe not hate him as much, because I don't necessarily think he's that bad, but let us know in the comments below. We appreciate you guys. We love you. Until then, we are on to the next one.